telling you. It just got on here.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, the Megalei Amukot says that Melech Yavan revived the sin of Mechirat Yosef.
Yeah.
Okay? He revived the sin of Mechirat Yosef. Why? Because Antiochus is the same gematria as Yosef. And Melech Yavan is also the same gematria as Yosef. And that's why the Greeks wanted to write on a keren. Remember, the keren showed a horn of an ox.
Right.
That you don't have a heg. Why? Because what they do with that short? What they do with that keren? What they do with that keren? No, I'm asking you a question, Eli.
They wrote on it.
What they do right on?
Like
that's
what
the kids.
Saying, they wrote on your car. It's like you got your Tesla and they came to your car and they said, "Ein chelek elokei Yisrael." You don't have any portion in the God of Israel. They wrote it on your Tesla.
Yeah, but there's more. It's also because that they put that's what the babies would get fed with.
Yeah.
The babies would drink for like the bottle. That's what so they wanted to ingrain it in the children that don't think you have a part of God.
Uh-huh.
That's why they wanted it, right? And why, by the way, if you know, it says what year was Hanukkah in? Year 213 from Chodban Bayit Sheni. Okay, no, not Chodban. 213th year of the Binyan Bayit Sheni. Okay, and you have a hint. What's the hint? When Lavan tells Yaakov, right? They make the what's it called? And what do they say? They say Yegar Sahaduta. That's what Lavan calls it. They make a treaty.
Yeah,
right? Right, Galed. So that's what Yaakov calls it. What's his name called it? What is it?
First time is Aramaic in the Torah.
Only time is Yegad Sahaduta, which means truth by the nations. What is the gematria of Yegad? 213. To tell you that what you do, that what's going to happen in the year 213, it ain't going to be so great.
Yeah.
Okay, why? Why Dafka 213? Because what it says in the Zohar in Vayeshev, that Galut Mitzrayim, why do we go down to Mitzrayim? Because of the sin of Bechirat Yosef.
Yeah.
Right? And they also say that when we left Mitzrayim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the Shabbat. Why? Because that's the Midah of Yosef. It says in the Zohar Hadash. Right? In Kitavo, by the way. It says Kiteseh, but it's Kitavo. That Shabbat was given to us in order that we could be mechaper on our sins. Right? And once we stopped keeping Shabbat, what happened? Vehavetem b'sha'arei Yushalayim. Right, that they all came to us on the gates of Jerusalem. Nigzar alem galot Bavel. We got Bavel because we didn't keep Shabbat. There's different opinions. We all think that we didn't because of the three cardinal sins. But there's other things. There's other reasons the Gemara brings why we had why Chodban Bayit Rishon. Right, and after that, what happened? We sinned again by Bayit Sheni with what? Sinat Chinam, with hatred, with riv, fighting. Right, this was similar to the sin of the Shevatim. Similar to the sin of the Shevatim. You with me, Yossi?
Yeah.
Okay, because it says Vayisneu, they hated him. So how do we get? So how we? You see how it's forming. It's starting to form the connection between Yosef and Hanukkah. That the sale of that when we started fighting, right? It awoke during the time of Yavan. It awoke in the sin of Mechirat. It reminded in Shamayim about the sin of Mechirat Yosef.
Yeah.
Why? Because of what they did. Because we went through the Gematriot, we went through the Keren Ashod, and we went through Yegat Sahaduta, with what Lavan told Yaakov, that in the year 213 there'll be peace, but until 213. 213 there ain't going to be peace. 213 to what? To Bayit Sheni. Right? And now we went through that Yosef is, that Mitzrayim happened because of Mechilat Yosef, and when we left Mitzrayim, Hashem gave us Shabbat, which is connected to Yosef, to be mechaper on our sins. And once we stopped Shabbat, we went into Galut the first time. Then we made good. We went back in, right? And then what happened? Now we started hating each other again, which was Sinat Chinam, and that's why Hanukkah happened, because Sinat Chinam. And why Dafka 213 did Hanukkah happen? Because in the year 212 is when we fought. The fighting started. Zera Shimshon saying the fighting started in year 213. Right? It says in Besharach, Ariv Bnei Israel. Ariv is Gematria 212. And the year 213, specifically right after, comes out to Yochus. Mm-hmm. Right? When the fighting happens, when we fight with each other, right, bad things happen. Right? That what did they do? Antiochus did three things. He was mevatel Shabbat, he was mevatel Rosh Chodesh, and he was mevatel the Milah. Why? Because all these three things are mechaper on Mechirat Yosef. How? Let's look. On Shabbat, we already said about the Zohar in Parshat Vayeshev, right? Rosh Chodesh, what do? We sacrifice a goat. Like it says in the Zohar in Pinhas, is neged Yosef, is connected to Yosef. Ve'efshar shehu lechaper als, and it also could be, he says, that we shech davka seirizim to be mechaper what we did with the seirizim. What they do when they sold him, they shechted seirizim. They shechted it, right?
Yeah.
So remember, we have a connection in Pinhas. The Zohar says that there's a connection between that Rosh Chodesh is to meet mechaper for what we did, right? To Yosef, right? I'm sorry. The Rosh Chodesh that we sacrifice a goat is Keneged Yosef, and it also could be atoning for the goat that we sacrificed when we did bad. When we sold Yosef, we shechted Seirizim. That's what they did.
Right.
Okay. So, but also besides that, Rosh Chodesh is corresponding to Yosef. It's two separate things. But Zera throws in there that it's also ve'efshar shehu lechaper al seirizim sheshahatu b'mchirato.
Right. There
Right.
Right. So it's 13 months, Menashe and Ephraim.
No, you're jumping.
Uh-huh.
Go before that. Look before that.
Uh-huh.
Look before that.
That.
Harosh Chodesh shemakrivim bo sa'ir ve'ita bezohar Pinhas shehu keneged Yosef.
Right.
ואפשר שהוא לכפר על סעיריזים ששחטו במכירתו. And it could be that that we shech seirizim to be mechaper for what we did by when we sold them. Right? Now also Rosh Chodesh, why we want to know connection between Rosh Chodesh and Yosef. Rosh Chodesh is how many months? 12 months. Right? Keneged what? The 12 Shevatim. Right? That's the Akut Shimoni. And even if you don't want to count Yosef and Binyamin because they didn't sin, right? We still bring for them. Why? Because we even though they don't sin, we do like a korban sibud. Even if everyone didn't sin, we still give a korban for the sibud. You're all included. So even though Yosef didn't sin and Binyamin didn't sin because Binyamin was too young, and Yosef was the one that they sold. At any rate, it's they get mitzaref. So it's 12 months, 12 shevatim, 12 korbanot of chodesh. Okay. And now sometimes it's 13 months, leap year, like this year, by the way. This year's a leap year. So when you have Rosh Chodesh, you have to say the part where it says leap year. Right? So you're going to go Menashe and Ephraim. Because really you take out Yosef. Yosef split his share between Menashe and Ephraim. So that you really have 13. Okay? And then Milah, we know Milah, right? Eshe Potifar. So we see these are three things that davka. Now why the horn of a bull? From all the mitzvot that we have, right? We have three signs, right? We have three berit. We have the tefillin, Shabbat, the Milah. And on Shabbat, we didn't start. This is pre-gaming. Shabbat, on Shabbat and Yom Tov, we don't put tefillin. Why don't we put tefillin on Yom Tov or Shabbat?
Shabbat covers you for tefillin.
Right. Why? Perfect. Why?
There's too much holiness already.
Not too much holiness. What too much? Can you make too much money? What too much holiness? It's not. It's proper to. You get two. You get two. No, it's derech malbush. It's two signs. You get two signs. You have Yot Milah, Brit Milah, Shehatamta Bibsarenu, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy words. And you also have, right? It's crazy words.
Yeah.
Right? Or you have either Shabbat or Tefillin.
I feel it every time I say it.
Right? You should. It's crazy. Don't let his mind go crazy. That's Yossi. Yossi, there's start asking you questions about it. Right. So how does that make you feel?
I acted out. I got like this and I got like this. Because the Torah is the next. First we bris and then we have Torah.
So why? By the way, because we need two edim. Al pi shnei edim. Right. So that's why we have it during the week. We have tefillin and we have the milah. And Antu Yochus comes and he's mevatel Shabbat and milah and all right. And we only have, God forbid, like one ed. We have tefillin and one ed doesn't help nothing.
Yeah, it's paladik. We're always connected to these two oases.
Yes, very good.
Tefillin keeps us connected the whole week.
Two things.
There are certain things where one aid is okay for.
Like?
I don't know, like you're allowed to
You're right.
on people for like one thing like
Right.
that.
Not mamonim, not mamon, and not din.
Nefashos.
Yeah, din nefashot. Exactly. Okay. Crackers.
Nothing to
But again, that's what. So when he was mevatel the mitzvot,
It's perfectly in line with the evening I'm having. Baruch Hashem.
so that's why they wanted a time on a kid and
Yeah,
short.
it's great.
So now what do? We light the nerot, right? That a miracle happened with the shaman in order to fulfill the words, right? Mitoch afela ora, because ora is 212. Ora is the gematria. To remember, we said 212. What do we do with 212? Amen. We fought.
Reeve.
We reeve. Right, we reeve. Lirmoz to hint you shetiknu ma shepagmu beminyan riv. To hint you, we light with the odd. Why do we want odd? It's 213. Why? To show you that what we're doing, the orah. Sorry, it's 212. To metaken what we did in the year 212. And if you even want to go further, you could say that during the time of the Yevanim, we know they made they wrote the Torah in Greek. And we know there was Hoshech for 3 days.
Right.
And he writes that
It's
in the
Chodesh Tevis.
right,
7th, 8th, and 9th.
right,
Sorry,
And-
8th, 9th, and 10th.
right. And he writes that in the Selichot of Asara v'Tevet, you know, we said we have for Yud Zayin Tammuz, Tisha B'Av, we have Selichot that we say. The Selichot that we say for Asara v'Tevet, he says, Nichteva dat Yevanit ve'yamesh Hoshech shelosha yamim. Ugzartim ta'anit. That is the words that they wrote in Italia, right? In Italy, what they wrote, like our Sidurim, what we have, that's what the Zera Shimshon says in their Sidurim in Italy, for Asara B'Tevet, they recall that when they wrote the Torah in Yevanit, the world was dark for 3 days. Sick. It's crazy. Now, what's with this whole thing, mitoch afela le'ora?
Actual darkness.
Actual darkness. Right? It really should have said, ahara afela ora. We went through the darkness, then we got to the light. At the end of every tunnel is light. After the sad comes, we light the nerot, and the miracle happened. It's like, it's like you say, like every Jewish holiday is what? We did wrong. We did wrong. They tried to kill us. We won. Let's eat.
Yes.
That's the right. So it just said after the afilah came, then we should get the ord. We have the ord.
I was teaching a B'nai Akiva and they all said this quote. You know this?
Yeah. Very important to say words of thank you to Hashem.
It's true.
Okay. So now we know. We know the mitzvah of Hoshech is 328. Okay. 328 is also the gematria of shachach, to forget.
Wow.
Okay? Now, if you take away that we said, what does afilah mean? It means darkness. The gematria of darkness is 328, which is also the gematria of shachach, to forget. So now afilah, the word itself is 116. And if you take that away, hoshech, which is 328, minus afilah, which is 116, you get 212.
I mean, they're the same letter.
Which is ora. No, it's not. What's
Hoshech and Shachach are.
no? So take hoshech minus afela.
Okay.
Minus afela, you get ora 212. 212 was the year that we fought.
That's right.
The where Sinat Chinam came in, and that's why year 213 we had Antiochus come in. You ever wonder why we got hit with Hanukkah?
During the Beis Hamikdash.
Hellenism.
Yeah.
Almost 200 years of integrating into Hellenistic society.
There you go. And that's the Riv, which is 212, plus Afilah, which is 116, equals Hoshech. Riv, fighting, plus Afilah will get you to Hoshech. Get you to darkness. So this whole thing of Afilah to Ora, what's it all about? They say, why do we say mitoch? From within. Because from within you could change it.
No.
And from within the Afilah, you get to the Or. That changes.
Oh.
No way. Hey, all right. Well, very smart.
Our youngest
Yaakov.
Talmud.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we're not going to stay here for long.
Yaakov
By the
traveled all the
perfect
way
time.
in
It's a
from
good spot.
Abu.
Come on, don't
Yeah.
go.
I know.
Sadiq, what's your name? Sadiq, what's your name?
What's your name, kiddo?
Muniz?
This isn't the official class, by the way. We haven't started yet.
No, we didn't stop.
Are we going to start soon?
Yeah,
Soonish.
soonish.
Stuff from upstairs.
Yeah, I need help, yeah.
All right, we're
you
going
want
to
help?
pause.
I do.
All right,
We're
so
going to go live in another few minutes. This
take
is
what's
just
it
an
called?
intro.
no one watches.